Hello, beautiful beings, and welcome to another live where we cultivate more love and join our lives through whatever we choose. So, if you would like to work with me one-on-one, the links are going to be below in the replay if you're watching this on YT. Also, thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel so that we can all grow together. So, today I'm on a real kick of putting out some content about computer code and consciousness because it's how I think about things. I took C++ in high school and, like a while ago. And I used to do like HTML coding on MySpace and like all that jazz. So I very much, when I was reprogramming or rather selecting the new thoughts I was having, I had that in mind. My background is also biology and psychology, which I focused on neuroscience in the brain, how chronic pain affects brain structure and function. I also have done multiple studies on stress and anxiety and how it affects the body, how it affects the thought forms and the cognitive processes and emotional processes that go with that. So that is why I do what I do, right? I have a long storied history about it. And so today I'm putting out some content about computer code. If then statements, see in, see out, and let's see what else we get, right? Spool, like we'll talk about it. But like, it's so much fun and it's so much easier than people might be thinking it is, right? I had a client a while ago that towards the end of our sessions was like, I get it now, that it's like, I'm literally just stating it and then the program is running it. It's not me having to like force it or make it. I'm just saying it and then it runs. And I'm like, yes, that is exactly correct. That is what that is why we state, right? As I speak, I create. As I speak, I command. I'm putting my inputs and the outputs render, right? Also, the word program, it means to put forth a shape. So if I'm stating everything in my life is wonderful, I'm going to perceive of that because I've already put forth the shape. And what renders and generates and is reflected back to me is exactly that. If I expect horribleness, I will see it. Also, that being said, you might be like, but what about if I'm like surprised or blindsided and stuff? And it's like, it's more your reaction to that, right? Because one person might have something come to them in a certain way and react in a certain way, and another person would have another thing and react in a different way. That's actually covered in the if then video, which I haven't posted yet, but I just recorded it. So I've done computer code and consciousness part 1 with see in, see out statements, and computer code and consciousness part 2 with if then statements. And then after this live, I'm going to record a couple more with like other functions and operations. I'm just having so much fun. And I'm also like have a little booklet I've been writing about it. So that will be out soon. Hello, beautiful beings. And how are you today? Welcome, Katie. Welcome, 8. Congrats on your new job. That's awesome. Hi, Bailey. Hi, Annabelle. Beautiful Shell. Hi, Farah. Hi, Alex. Hi, Heba. The gang's all here. Well, not even close, but like a few people are here and we love it. And I appreciate all of you that are here. So it's a good day to be alive. It is a good day to be alive. I am a fan of smarter, not harder. I am a fan of if you are overcomplicating things, let's pull back and reassess how we can do this more simply. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, baby. Hi, Alicia, beautiful being. You stated the ring sold and it was yep, the ring sold and it was the easiest thing ever. The perfect person found it. They were actually already looking for it and you put it up, and so it was like that 1-to-1 kismet, some people might say. It's an absolutely beautiful day. It's very warm out. Very warm out. I was already doing some stuff outside. And then, yeah, finished up some things, came up and was like, I'm gonna go live now. It's time, my friends. It's a beautiful time for beautiful people. So, what's the fun we're having today? What fun are we having today? Summer has hit in Alabama. Yeah, it has been damp outside, hot and damp, I would say. So it's just time for the human body to be in water. That's what it is. Hi, Orion. Hi, Saint. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you're having a soak in the tub, UK. Amazing, beautiful, perfect. I love that. That's perfect. See, it's time for human bodies to be in water, at least in the northern hemisphere. Decided that my body adapts to the weather incredibly well. I know, I've never had a problem adapting to weather. I've lived like all over the place, like cold climates, warm climates, and I always think it's funny when people are like complaining about stuff because I'm just like, you're choosing that, right? It's like, oh my God, it's so hot. And like, my body can't handle that. I'm like, my body can handle anything. I'm highly adaptable. So happy lately, and your videos have helped me recognize that everything I need to be true is real. And that is why I talk about it. I'm thankful for you too. I'm glad you're thankful for your whole life. I woke up today and the first thing I wanted to do was like, I decided to just audibly list 10 things I was happy about. Cause like I haven't done, I don't know if I used to do that like consistently. I know I would get up and just state whatever I was stating, but I actually was like, let me just like, I feel like just naming like 10 things. And so I was like, my body is healthy. I'm so strong. I love my life. I love what I'm doing. I love the music I'm making. I love my morning beverages, like stuff like that. And it was nice to be like, oh yeah. I was like, oh, the humidity. And then I remembered you. Right, yeah, because it's like if we're complaining about it, instead of being like, make up a thing of like, wow, this is so good for my body, like so good for my skin, for my joints, for everything, whatever. Like, what's the best way I could tell us this is wonderful? Well, actually, you know what? I'm really enjoying it. I had yesterday and today where my parents. You always have what you need. You're absolutely perfect. Your parents are actually like so calm. They have perfect consciousness moving through them. They're so understanding. They whatever they needed to receive in order to be the like perfect, most wonderful versions of themselves, they received. Wrote a list. I'm starting to see everything come into my reality. It's amazing. I love that. Congratulations. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be alive. I'm so happy for my body. Also, guys, if you didn't see the collaboration the other day with Master Manifestors Olivia Grace, that is also up on YouTube, and it's fabulous. I've watched both replays, and they hit, right? It was nice for me to watch the replays because I was there for the conversation, but it's different to get to absorb it. I also rewatched some of my lives. I also watch my TikToks and videos and stuff because I'm just like, oh yeah, I was hitting there. What I was saying, accurate. I love it. That's how you're doing good, right? Like yesterday, I have a song that's coming out really soon. I'm the best and only option. It's a hypnotone track, which is like an affirmation track essentially, but it's to like a really groovy beat. And I listened to it like 10 times in a row yesterday. And for me, it's like when I as soon as it was done, I was like, again. And I was like, ooh, it's hitting when you're wanting to listen to it like 10 times in a row, right? Because it could be easily to be like, oh, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. But just like, no, like, oh, yes, it's amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. It's going to be out very, very soon. I'm finishing that one, and I have the other ones that I'm finishing up as well. I'm aligning the vocals, and then I'm actually like, wait a minute, I can get vocal line and like play with that. I haven't gotten it yet today, but that's my plan. Because I've just been doing it manually, and then I was like, why am I doing this manually? Like, they have to have some sort of plugin that aligns vocals. And then I saw vocal line and I was like, I knew about that. Why did I forget about it? Whatever, Could save me so much time. Okay, so which story I escaped from the narcissist, or he is no longer a narcissist? I think if there's a lot of there just feels like a lot of victim in the I escaped from the narcissist, because you're still acting as if he has any power in your reality outside of you, and he does not. He's simply rendering from what you were stating about him, or rather like what your internal expectation was. Some people can treat me this way. Some people are just bad people, right? You've heard that before, which allows tomfoolery in your reality. So do whatever you want, whatever feels good. But like, what I would choose is like, I'm so glad he's not in my life anymore. And also he received, like, he's actually perfect now. Whatever consciousness he needed to have. He was actually never a narcissist. It was just me misinterpreting the information. Because that's true too. A lot of people fucking throw around the word narcissist without like someone's like setting a boundary and saying like, no, I don't want to do that thing. And someone's like, oh my God, that person's the narcissist. I'm not saying that that's what you were doing, but it's just like, it's so easy to label something and like make your personality about it, when like, if you pull back and you're like, wait, I'm selecting my reality. Actually, he's super healthy mentally. We just weren't good together. Make a story that helps you. How about you're in a happy, healthy relationship, living where you want to live with the people you want to live with? You actually, the only people in your field are healthy, right? I'm like, the people in my field are all like mentally healthy and happy, that kind of thing. Do we need to focus when robotic affirming? Okay, so there's a couple schools of thought on this that I'm going to tell you. So during focused affirming sessions, it's in the name, right? So that would be like your 10-minute session. A robotic affirming session, you don't need to focus. It's just throughout your day, you're repeating it, and like that's you saturating and it like becoming your baseline response. The point of robotic affirming though is like you repeat it so many times, eventually it drops in as truth, right? You can go about this the other way too, where you tune into it as truth first and have that more stable too. But like robotic affirming is it's gonna drop in as just like, oh yeah, that's natural. And it's very interesting if you've robotic affirmed before to notice like without the point where it drops in as truth, because you'll be repeating it and then like you'll be like, I'm amazing and beautiful, I'm amazing and beautiful. And then it's like this like dawning within you of like, I am amazing. Oh my God, I'm amazing and beautiful. It's just like a tonal quality shift. So like, that's really like, I don't love the term robotic affirming, because I feel that it kind of takes the fun out of it. I just affirm throughout my day because like, I like it. Or I'll like, if I want to be in silence, I'll be in silence. But if I'm thinking thoughts, you bet your butterbeans that there are thoughts of whatever it is I'm choosing to perpetuate, right? I feel really bored with my affirmations. Is that good? Why don't you make the meaning? I'm not going to tell you whether something like you decide it's good. Yeah, that's great. That means that it's so normal to you now. It's affirm, right? To make it firm. It's firm and it's solid, right? Like, yeah, this is just normal. Like, yeah, I'm amazing. Yeah, I'm gorgeous. Yeah, like everything works for me easily. And I also think like for me, recontextualizing boredom as peace was helpful, because then when I'm like, oh, I'm bored, it's like, wait, are you bored or are you just peaceful? This is what peace feels like. But you've been saying bored and like looking for the next excitement, right? Because if you're trained to sensation seek or pleasure seek or attention seek, or rather like seek for something to put your attention on, it could feel like boredom to you, when it's just like, actually, I just feel so peaceful. I'm peaceful because this is mine and I have it. Victim to victor. It's being indecisive, but decide now I'm being decisive. Good. What do I do when something hasn't reflected in 3D for a while? I'm so fed up. Girly pop. The 3D, it is a third dimensional projection of your consciousness. So right now what you're saying is it hasn't reflected. So that is the consciousness that you are, is it hasn't reflected. When you start being the consciousness of it's done, it's here, then it will be. And so that is you being firm in that and deciding, and not like going back to it's not happening, because then that's you being the it's not happening. It's only reflecting from you. It can't show you something that you're not putting in it, you know? Do you think I have a perfect self-concept covers all the bases of self-concept stuff? Yeah, you can say that. It's like, I've said that before of like, I have perfect self-concept, like my self-concept is phenomenal, but I also say other things to myself. I'm just in my natural flow of life saying whatever I want to say and feels good for me to say within myself of like, I love that everything just works for me. Oh my God, I have the best clients ever. I love my business. I love my body. I'm so healthy. Oh my God, I'm so good at painting, like whatever, like, and I'm not like, again, I'm not saying it as a force thing. Well, I'll give you guys an example. Okay. So I was practicing the violin the other day and I hadn't like, I'm getting back to the violin after like years of not really playing it. Like I've played it like maybe 5 times in the last decade when I used to play like every day, right? So the other day I was like playing and I caught myself being like, oh, I keep messing up. So I stopped and instead I just, for like, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute, I just repeated like, I'm so good at the violin, just to like realign myself and like have that be my internal state, right? Like I'm not saying it to make it happen. It's more of just like having it at the top of my mind so I default to that pattern, right? It's not a force thing. There's no need for force. It's just easy. But I was just like, wow, I'm so good at the violin. I am good at the violin. I've always been good at the violin. I can take this slowly. My fingers were just getting warmed up and getting used to it. I'm so good at the violin. I've always been good at the violin. I've always been really good at the violin, right? So it's just like that recognition of self. And it was like that, like I said, I didn't do it for 10 minutes. I can if I want to, but like it was more of just like in the moment of like feeling my own frustration and pulling back and being like, I see what you've been saying to yourself. You're actually really good at the violin. Remember that. And then like right after that, I was like, smooth sailing. My fingers knew exactly what to do, right? Sometimes our conscious mind gets in the way, and this is what happens when you're saying, I don't know this, I don't know how to do this, right? So then if you just take a minute to be like, I am really good at this. This is actually really easy for me. I'll do the same thing if I'm like working on the computer. If you ever find yourself frustrated with like fucking Microsoft Word or some bullshit, you're just like pull back and be like, actually, this was so easy for me to resolve. Actually, it did exactly what I wanted it to do. Actually, it got it to work better than I expected. Then you go back to your thing, right? And again, I'm not saying it and hoping it happens. I'm stating it and knowing that what I speak happens. What I speak is created. What I speak renders fully every time. So if that's something that you are still acquainting yourself with, play with it, practice it. I started using this back in 2019 when I would record my podcast, right? Because I'd noticed like if I went into a podcast and I would start like messing up and like whatever, I'd pull back and I'd be like, wait a minute, girl, you know what to do. And so I'd stop it and I'd put myself at the end of it and like as if I had already recorded it because, whatever. And I'd be like, wow, that went so easily. I said absolutely everything I like desired to say, needed to say. And like, it was the easiest time of my life. And then I'll go back to the beginning and I'll say like, everything that comes out of my mouth is like the perfect thing that my audience needs to hear. Something like that, right? And then I would just hit record and then flow because then I'm not having that like policeman in my head going like, doing it wrong, bad, or whatever, like I'm like, get that out of the way first and being like, no, whatever flows is perfect. And then it's just so much easier because I said so. You can have an inner conversation, like a phone call, a person on the other side telling you nice words. Absolutely. You can do whatever. Everything that you normally do. You have imagined conversations in your head all the time. If you are having fake arguments with people, stop, pause, and go back to hearing praises instead of complaints. You have that power. The power is yours. Oh my gosh. It's that easy. It is that easy, baby. As I speak, I create. As I speak, I create. As I state it, so it is. Whatever I say is what goes. I am perfection. Ooh. I'm so beautiful and brilliant. And again, I'm not saying that to make it happen. I'm stating that because it is, you know? I am so good at the violin. I've always been good at the violin. Since I learned all the notes, I've been good at it. Isn't that funny too? Where it's like, sometimes people are like just learning a thing and they're immediately like, oh, I'm not good at it. You just don't know. Like with my music production software right now, like I'm at the point of fluency. A few years ago, I was not. And so it was like start and stop a lot, like my workflow, having to go look up things. Sometimes I still have to look things up. That's not a big deal. But like now I'm just like, brah, can lay down a track like really fast, right? It's not that I wasn't good at it before. It's just that I didn't know it before. Once you like have that remembrance, like learning a language, like if you don't know, if you're learning Spanish and you don't know that table is mesa, right? Like it's not that you're bad at it. It's just now you have the awareness, right? Your brain, mind, whatever, accepting that that is, oh yeah, table and mesa are the same thing. That's the same thing. This is the same. As I speak, I create, and it turns out great because whatever I say is what I take aim. So I perpetuate all of my fame and all of my wellness every day. So fun. If you will find yourself in a struggle, take a little pause and just state like, actually, this was so easy for me. Actually, I'm really good at this. Actually, whatever I needed to know, I knew. I knew exactly what to do. And maybe you'll get an idea to look up a video, or maybe you'll just immediately know exactly what to do. Someone can really have the body of their dreams. People have their dream body all over the world. Lots of people have the body they love. You get to decide that for yourself. Do you think that you are the exception, that other people can have it and you can't? Everyone is just you. So be the you that has it. I have my dream body. I look exactly the way I desire to. Have all my desires right now. I'm in my desired reality. Beautiful, amazing, wonderful. I had a client a few years ago who came to me with like body and self-love stuff, as well as like other things, but like I reminded her of just like, why don't you just ask, like tune in and ask your body to show you what you actually want to look like, or what you actually, because like sometimes you might have a programmed idea. You might have a programmed idea of what you think, but actually what you prefer as a person might be different. Just like tune into yourself and be like, what do I actually desire to look like? Body, like show me. And then you'll see, and then you'll be like, well, then that's what it is. My body looks absolutely perfect. And then it happens. When people see my body, they think I weigh 140 pounds. Really? I never know how much someone weighs by looking at them, because muscle composition is so different. Like I've always had like incredibly dense muscles, like because of swimming and ballet, and like, yes, and I weigh much more than that. Exactly. Oh, that's cool that you manifest. Yeah. I love manifesting body stuff. I think body is like one of the easiest things to manifest. I mean, it's all easy to manifest, but like your body follows you, right? What you say. So just say what you want. Yeah, you are so young. You are so young. You're so young looking and beautiful and phenomenal. I have June specials up for the 1 month coaching, and there's the like deluxe package for the one-on-one is also on sale right now. And if you haven't grabbed Select Your Reality, it is so good. It's like a full system for resetting yourself and remembering who the F you are, right? Your ability to select reality. It's got a fabulous book that I wrote in it. And just like magical audios that will drop you into whatever state you want. So I love them. I love them. I'm proud of them. I did a good job. I'm always doing such a good job. I really love creating. You know what I was thinking about this morning was like, well, okay. Someone reminded me of one of my podcast episodes, so I went back and I was listening to some of the beginning ones. I started listening to episode 3 actually, and I heard like my voice was higher pitched in them, but I don't know that it wasn't entirely because that's how I sounded really. It was also in part because I was using Audacity at the time. Audacity is like a free software you can download to edit sounds, right? And someone had taught me a little bit about vocal production at the time, and I was like scooping the mids too much. I realized I was like re-listening to it and I was like, wait a minute. I think this was because of the way I produced the vocals. Which listening to it, you might be like, you did anything? Yeah, it's kind of like that was why the audio was so quiet on the first like episode and like had to like adjust things. But I think how funny is it that like I started doing like that stuff in 2019, so 7-8 years ago at this point, where like now I get to make music. So we just progress and it's okay. However, like long seemingly it took, it really wasn't. It was just like such a natural progression and development. So never be like stressed out about like, for instance, these pieces behind me, these art pieces, like if you look at where I like started with my resurgence of art, which was like very much like more simple of just like colors moving, like moving energy. And then like this year, most of the pieces that have been coming out are like animals and stuff. So it's like, and it happens so effortlessly simply because like you develop and grow. The more you do something, the easier it gets. And the more complexity and depth that gets added naturally. And like maybe like one day you decided to look up something about like a little extra thing and you add it to your repertoire. Like growth happens naturally, and that's why also like consciously selecting and manifesting gets easier and easier the more you do it. If you are manifesting a specific person, let's say, and you're very focused on that person, manifest some other people. Just start selecting things in your reality for people to say to you and show up as. And play with that. And that's going to increase your confidence because you're going to witness how easy it is. Like I've been having so much fun like doing stuff like that where I'm just like, oh, this person's going to reach out to me and say this, or this person's going to reach out to me next week and say that. And then they do. And I'm like, I'm so good at this. And it'll be things where I thought about it like literally one time. Or like if I did think about it more than once, like when it came up, I was like, oh yeah, I'm so glad that happened. So like let yourself do it real freaking easily because it is that easy. I like observing the 3D and figuring out what thoughts brought that outcome about. That can be very fun and enjoyable to do, and also like, you know, not rabbit hole with it. Because then sometimes people end up navel gazing and just like being like, what am I like, and then forgetting to just create in the moment, right? So it can be like fun to do that, but I would say like you don't have to pull the thread on everything. At the end of the day, you are in the now moment and you decide in the now moment. Do you ever coaching for good health for a parent, even if in hospice? So I do manifestation coaching and teach people to select a reality and tell the story that they choose about their body. I have the Healthy State program to teach people to tune into that peace and wellness within themselves as well. And you get to select people in your reality. So if you're like doing it for a parent, you would select like they're so healthy, their body is actually like whatever you want to say to be true about it, you say that. And then in your body, you calm and you align to that and you receive that. So I would say it's like, it's what you choose, right? So my coaching is for consciousness and manifestation, which can include that, but I'm not going to say I do health coaching. Do you know what I mean? I do consciousness coaching. Today I locked in with saying that my SP is my boyfriend already and living in the end. Good job. That is your boyfriend. That's your boyfriend. That's your boo thing. Your parent is already healthy. Your parent is super healthy. Your kids are super healthy. Your body is super healthy. You're super healthy. You are, wow, they're so healthy. Their memory is so good too. They're actually feeling so good. They're so relaxed. They're in such a good state right now. They're exactly where they want to be. They are receiving the most beautiful, wonderful ideas through consciousness already. Yeah, my pleasure. If anyone's wondering, my one-on-one stuff is up in the place where all the things live, if you know what I'm saying. My man is taking me to Nashville for my birthday weekend. Yeah, he is. Hell yeah. Last time I was in Nashville, I stopped at this place called Rosie's Twin Kegs. And I did karaoke at like 1 a.m. And it was fun. I started saying my mom is happy and healthy and she has had the best day in a year. Yeah, exactly. As you speak, you create. Do you think BBL things are significant? Birds before land. I laugh every time I see BBL because I think Brazilian butt lift or whatever. Do you think BBLs are significant? I just have what I choose and desire. I'm not gonna say like I'm not gonna like pay attention to like if I'm acknowledging bird before land in a moment, I could be like, yeah, great. And then I move right into it already happened. It's already done. Everything is just telling you it's done. You know what I mean? I'm complaining about being so sexy these days. Amen. Hell yeah, you are. Brazil. Obrigado. Yeah. Signs. So for example, if you're manifesting SP and you see their name everywhere, everything is just telling you it's done. It's just like if you it means it's resonant in your field, it's in your awareness. What is it that, pay attention though, what are you saying? You're saying like, oh, what's the meaning you're making? You ought be in, it already happened. Whatever I want is guaranteed. Whatever I desire, whatever I choose, I experience, it comes right to me. It's really easy. Whatever the story is, because you can tell a story of great struggle. You can tell a story of like, I keep seeing signs, I keep seeing signs, I keep seeing signs. People do that. I keep manifesting signs. Cool, when are you going to stop manifesting signs and just have the thing? Well, I've seen SP's name in it everywhere and his nickname everywhere, and I just say that's my boyfriend's name and I move on. Great, love that. Because that is your boyfriend. That's my man. Ooh. That's my handsome, beautiful, wonderful, phenomenal, brilliant, gorgeous man that I love so much. That's my man. Ooh. That's my lady. Everything is beautiful and brilliant. I'm beautiful and brilliant. I love my life. Everything's amazing and I love my life. Hi, Rachel. I am going to be getting off soon. We're doing just a little short sesh right now. I might be back on later. And yeah, you get everything you desire. Everything gets to be so easy for you. Remember how easy it is. And if you're desiring extra ease and stuff, there's audios in the Select Reality course that make that easier. Also, guys, I put the wealth frequency up and on sale for people to enjoy. I had taken that off of my website for a while, but it's like 4 guided audios for wealth in general, wealth in your body, wealth in your relationships, and just wealth in the world, having the acknowledgement that there's wealth everywhere and everyone's wealthy and all that stuff. Such a great course. Oh my gosh, you got you got Select Your Reality. Did you get Select Your Reality or Healthy State? I think you got Select Your Reality. Amazing. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you have been enjoying it and that, it's been great for you. I am looking forward to hearing beautiful things. Yeah, I really love the audio collection in there. Like, I would love to hear whatever your favorite part is too, because I really love hearing. I love hearing feedback. But like, I'll go to the audios in that course and I'll listen to them. Like, if I want to go on like a little strut walk rampage of like, you always get everything you desire. Everything's amazing for you. Now strut. Walk, 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 walk. It's great. It's fun. It's an adventure. How am I doing today? I'm fabulous. I'm fabulous. I also have the Healthy State up for reminding you to tune into relaxation and all that jazz. All that jazz. Been manifesting getting into my dream school, but got rejected and one of my grades doesn't match the requirements. So were you in here the other day when this wonderful girl was sharing about how she manifested an F to an A? An F to an A. You are not like limited, baby. You are not limited. You are absolutely perfect. It's exactly the way you desire it to be. You're in your dream school. Whatever needed to happen to resolve and revise that happened. Maybe they changed their thing. Maybe your grade changed. Whatever it is that you choose, just like pick it. What's your most joyful outcome is? I'm just in regardless. Nope, they let me in. Whatever. Amazing. I love how you anchored it all down and made me fully understand it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Thank you for sharing that like beautiful impact on you. How do I manifest someone from social media? I recently found him on IG. That's already your man. That's your man, baby. That is your man. You're together. It's perfect for you. It's perfect for you. Like, you guys are in your perfect relationship. As you speak, you create. Whatever you state is what it is. You got it, babe. You already have it. It's already yours. In fact, you seeing him and being like, ooh, I want this, was your inner being, your inner wisdom being like, hey, you have this. The reason it feels so good to like witness it is because you're literally witnessing the happening of it, because it exists already. You have it. It's yours. It's done. You're like, oh my God, he loves me. He adores me. We're together. We're phenomenal. This is the best thing ever. Me trying to manifest a beach trip, realizing the beach wants me. The beach does want you. It's calling you right now. You're at the beach. I love manifesting beach trips. I love manifesting vacations. I love manifesting living in like really cool places. I love manifesting like getting invited to go to like fancy parties or houses or whatever too. I love a bathtub. Like, I love a fancy ass bathtub. Catch me in a fancy ass bathtub. I was in one that was like made from like rocks from a quarry set up as like a waterfall into this like rock hewn pool. And that was so cool. And so like the waterfall falling and like it was in the middle of the woods too. It was at the fancy treehouse place, because like the bathrooms had to be separate from the tree houses. So you would like walk across a suspension bridge to get to the bath house area. But it was like that bath room was specific to that tree house. And then like the other tree houses had like their own setups with other bathtubs. So it was so cool. It was so much fun. I love manifesting shit. I love manifestation. I love reality selection. I did it again where I was like a week or two ago, I was like, it's been a minute since I've been to like a party or something. So I was like, I really want to like go to like another party. And then my friend texted me like the next day and was like, hey, my birthday is happening. Would you come on this day? And I was like, yeah. So that's what I'm doing next week. And I'm very excited. It's just so fast, right? And I like it too, because it's just like, when I want to do something, I choose it. When I want to do something, I choose it. It wants my hot body in the ocean, toes in the sand, ass in the beach chair. Could you tell us your most impossible SP manifestation experience? I don't consider anything impossible. So, but like, I'm like, I don't think that way. I've like, nothing, everything exists in existence. So I'd have to have a lack of understanding in reality to think that something was impossible. Like, I'd have to be in such like a, like, and this is not a criticism of you, right? But I'm just like reminding you, everything exists in existence. There's infinite iterations of reality. And that really means infinite, right? Which I got to, I talked about this at the end of the Master Manifestors interview, but like, because she asked me what's the trippiest thing I've ever been like shown in consciousness, and it was the time I experienced 40 of the infinite iterations at one time. I like experienced the everything happening at once, and I was like, so I'm very grounded in that, as that is how it is. It's like there's literally so many infinite, so why would I ever consider something impossible when it's literally already happened? It already exists. Winning $1 million is as easy as buying a gallon of milk. Right, and it's just your, like, the stories that you're telling of, like, but that can't be right. Why? Because you said so, because someone said so, because that's the story playing out, so you play out a different story. I'll tell you a SP manifestation experience, but, like, what would be fun? I mean, I guess even just, like I've been saying, I've been like choosing people to reach out to me, like different content creators too, with like larger followings. I've been like, oh yeah, they're gonna reach out to me, and then they do. Like, that's happened multiple times already. Just simple, and it was like such an offhanded thing of like, oh yeah, they're just gonna like love my content and reach out because I make wonderful content, right? Like, have a concept of yourself already of like, they love me, literally. Love Coach Kayla literally shared my video so fun. I love that. Congrats. I love Kayla. She's so phenomenal. I love her energy too. She's like so grounded and calm. Her and her fiance watched my video together in the car. I love that. That's awesome. That's so awesome. What you would say is, first of all, you're not forced to do shit. You are living in your perfect home. Whatever needed to happen, happened. Whatever needed to move, moved. Like, whatever needed to move in consciousness moved, meaning your consciousness, right? So you realize, I'm actually living in my perfect home. I'm actually living exactly where I want to live with the people I want to live with. I only have the most beautiful people in my reality. Anything that needed to shift in an external projection of reality and an external projection of a person shifted. They're just like so easy. They're just so easy, right? Like, people are really easy to manifest. People are so fucking easy to manifest. Homes are so easy to manifest. Travel is so easy to manifest. Body is so easy to manifest. Money is so easy to manifest. It's all so easy because that's what I'm consciously aware of. So I just keep receiving love. I keep receiving joy, wealth, money, pleasure, health, family, like whatever. It's easy for me. Everything looks so good for me. And it might be like, okay, yeah, if you're looking at something and you're like, I hear you saying that, but I'm so fucking stressed right now. Ask yourself in consciousness, not you thinking and flipping through files, but just ask consciousness of like, okay, what's the most joyful thought I could have is that I don't know how, but it all worked out for me. I don't know how, but this all worked out. It just worked out. It worked out better than I expected. Right? I don't know how, but it all worked out for me. It just all worked out for me. So, you have exactly what you need. Yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure. I'm glad that landed for you. Like, let it be easy. And you can even ask of like, what's the easiest way this can happen for me? What's the easiest thing? And then, like I've said before, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So like literally whatever the easiest thing is, that's what happens. Right? And it usually doesn't involve us doing actual work. I've shared this story before, but it was like I was manifesting something for quite a while. And I realized that like I thought about like, oh yeah, and it comes right to me. And then my immediate thought was like, and then I have to do this thing. And I felt my body tighten up at that thought. And I was like, wait a minute, pause. What are you doing here? What was that? Oh, well, I was giving myself a job that I had to do that I don't actually want to do. I don't actually want to do that thing. I want it to already be done for me. I don't want to do that part. I want someone else to do it for me. Great. Once I flipped that and I said, it comes right to me and it's already done, I got it the next fucking day. The next day, after months of like kind of casually having it in the back of my head of like, oh, I would like this. But once I actually tuned in and I was like, no, I decided that I wanted it. And it was delegated it. It was more of like, well, energetically, yes, but more of like, if it's not in my joy to do the thing, it's some other component of consciousness's joy. That's a joy that is in a different, right, projection. So my joy is receiving it all done, which means that if it wasn't my joy to do it, it's someone else's joy to do it. Isn't that fun? Same thing with like helping people out. If someone asks you to do something for them and you really feel like you're getting a no in your body, you're like, I do not want to do that, then it's someone else's joy to do it. So give that joy to them. Otherwise, what are you doing? You're like you're keeping a struggle when someone else could be experiencing a joy. Silly biscuit behavior, but it makes sense. Oh my God, hiring a maid agent. Oh, a maid again. Congrats. What do you usually tell your coachees who have been manifesting something for years but feel blocked? A block is a creation in consciousness. Same thing with my like art clients. It's this because it's all creation, right? So it's just like you are not creatively blocked. You're not like you are not blocked in your manifestation, but you are manifesting a block, right? So you're selecting I'm blocked, which basically in consciousness, think about it this way. Consciousness has infinite iterations to choose from. You're choosing I am blocked. So that consciousness is cut off. The same thing as choosing I don't know, right? If you're saying I don't know, then you're literally cutting off access to all that is, all that consciousness. So instead of saying I'm blocked or I feel blocked, you say like, okay, actually I'm open. Actually, I'm not blocked. Actually, I feel all the opportunity and possibility. What's the opposite of block for you? Is it ease? Actually, I feel ease. I don't feel blocked. I feel open. I'm flowing. Actually, I feel movement. Whatever. Like, what is yours? Like, what's the new story you want to tell? I'm not blocked. I was just creating a block. Oh my God, I was manifesting a block. I'm so good at manifesting that I can manifest a block. I'm so good at manifesting, I can manifest a stop sign. I'm so good at manifesting, I can manifest a stick in my bicycle spoke. Like, whatever, you know, like you're stopping the flow of energy by saying, I feel blocked. And then the ever popular vague, something is blocking me. Well, honey bear, it's all you. So that's you blocking you. You are keeping something there of like, ooh. And, you know, you can always witness it and see like, what's up? And it's like, oh, I can't do this because blank. I can't do this because then blank. I'm going to post the if then video after this. And you can kind of like probably witness in that of like, oh, well, if I got this, then I would have to show up as this person, and I don't want to do that, you know? But you're not blocked. You're making up a block. So instead of saying like, oh, actually, I get this thing and it's easy for me, or it's like, because some people are like, oh, I have to be a completely different person to get this amount of money. Instead of being like, no, I get this amount of money as the person I am today. The person I am today is the person that receives the money. I don't have to do anything different or be anything different or like dress differently or whatever, you know? The person I am today is the person that gets it because I already got it. I didn't have to do anything different. I didn't have to prove my worth to the universe. I am the universe, the one verse, the one song that I am singing. And I'm singing, I got it, baby. Love that one with the gold earrings, hair, and the bun genie. Oh, the replay. I love that. That's so fun. The block does not exist, or rather the block is a creation. So you're like, wow, look at this big, beautiful block that I built. Bye. Oh, the video I posted? That was from a replay, I think. Because I'd had my hair down and it was like, got hot during the thing and I up. But yeah, I was giving genie realness. Yes, yeah. There's actually a couple more rhymes from that live. I was going to go back and grab that and post them. Because that was just me free-flowing. What are my paintings about? Good question. Let me tell you. Okay, so we'll start over here. This is Doorway, and I tuned into just like really loving, wonderful energy, and it feels like it's like you're going through a portal to a universe of just like love and joy, right? And that ended up being, that's the cover of my first book of poetry, Cosmic Poetry for the God in You, because you are divine. And then we have Frog Wizard over here. His name is Michael Alphonse. He's delightful. We love him. This one is called The Song of the Universe. I tuned into the energy of abundance and I just began painting, and it's like very cool. It's got like tons of like gold dots. You can't see it from here, but it's like a little like, started out kind of impressionist, and then I like added more swirls and just anything that came through, right? We've got a little snake, we've got bird, lion, we've got the planet Saturn somewhere, which is also like a whole note in music because it's next to the musical notes and like grass. So it's very much like the song of the universe, right? And it's all like singing together in a symphony. This is called Solar Flare. It's a coronal mass ejection, right? And then it's very interesting the way it's like there's like all these like little portals of energy opening up and like beautiful. So it's just like beautiful, cosmic, wonderful energy and information. And then it's interesting because like there's kind of like a DNA chain here shooting off from the sun. So it's just information. This is, I call it Astral Body, but that's the same painting as the cover of this one. And it's just like, again, tuning into that cosmic energy. This is like a form that I like to perceive of as I internally fly through outer space. Do you know what I'm saying? You can do anything. And I began painting detail on the face, but I actually decided the other day that I want to like take that down a little bit because that was not, it was more like misty before. I took a picture of it through a prismatic rainbow window cling, and then I like, you know, everything. Yeah, and then like behind the whiteboard is the painting that is this cover, which is another like portal of like going through to like a beautiful ocean and everything. And yeah, and then there's this like seraph phoenix behind that, which is like a woman made of fire rising with like wings. So I love painting. And then I have like downstairs, I have a menagerie of little critters I'm working on, that they're all almost done. But I have a 6-winged crow covered in eyes. His name is Charles. He's a delightful little dude. I have a little octopus, which I haven't named yet, but I'm feeling now his name is Clarence. Clarence the octopus, why not? And then I have, who's the other little animal down there? Oh, a peacock. A peacock. Let's say his name is Alfred, just because I feel like it. Or Perry, or Alfred Perry. I feel so much love coming through this screen. Oh, beautiful baby. Oh, your dad passed today. Been picturing him thriving. How do I reconcile this? What's the most loving thing you can do for yourself? Like, what's the most loving thought you can have about this right now? And how is it that you desire to handle it, right? Like, my go-to whenever someone passes is to tune into their consciousness and just like talk to them, receive whatever, tune in for the highest love, wisdom, and joy. If you wanted guidance on that, I have an episode I put on my podcast. It's like episode 60 or 62, which is like connecting with past loved ones, I think. Yes, he said he feels great without a body. So can you feel that appreciation and feel him with you all the time anyway, and just like let yourself still receive that? You can also ask for a hug, like, you know, and then like ask him to like share something with you, like, what now? Tell you, like, show me something beautiful, or tell me what I can know in this moment for the highest good, love, and joy. And like receive that. Ask him how you can have fun now. I asked my grandma some stuff after she passed and she answered. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm glad. I'm really glad. Yeah. I'll post the specific episode of my stories too if you wanted to like have an experience with that. But it sounds like you're already doing it, so you don't even need that. But if anyone else was like curious, I know someone commented on it that I helped them connect with their mom, so it exists. It's whatever you desire to do with it, right? But I, as someone like, I experience consciousness, this is my go-to, is just being like, you know. Also, I love that how you can have fun now, because like you had said, like, I thought we were going to have fun. You're still having fun, baby. When I sing on stage, I feel my grandmother with me. You know what I mean? When I play the violin, I feel my grandpa with me. Like, oh my God, am I going to cry? I'm like looking at my eyes. Like, I remember last time I was singing on stage with a microphone, and I felt my grandma. Cause like she used to do that. She was a trained opera singer, and she like gave me my first vocal lessons. Like, it just feels like that complete thing of like, people have fun through you too, and with you. My grandma was asking to stay at home, and was asking to stay at home mom, and I asked her for advice. Do I sing opera as well? I used to, and I would say yes sometimes. Like, the only thing I really sing is like the Queen of the Night aria from the Magic Flute. And it's been like a while since I've done it, but like I used to sing that all the time. I was obsessed with it, right? And actually that's not true. That's not the only thing that I sing, because I'll also sing like some Italian stuff as well. But when I sing, usually what I've been doing lately is like, I used to have this up on my site, but it's called Sonic Alchemy. And basically I'll just vocalize and like channel, and whatever comes through my voice, and like I guide people, like maybe some words will come through, but like usually it's just the vocal frequencies. And then people will have like psychedelic experiences essentially. Like whatever they see, or they'll get like transported to like somewhere, or like, you know, have visions and stuff. So that's a cool skill that like, it kept coming to me in a vision. I kept seeing myself doing it. And then finally last year I put it up on my stories on Instagram. I was like, hey, I keep seeing myself doing this. Does anyone want to be a guinea pig? And so I gave a couple sessions like that, and they were like, this was so phenomenal and transformative. And now that I'm talking about it, I'm like, I would like to do those again. I have a couple videos up on my, do I have more than one? I have at least one video up on my YouTube of the sonic alchemy. But it's like very cool of doing it as a session in that. One of my friends got a session for her mom before her surgery, and apparently she was listening to it before and after her surgery, and she said it really helped her. And if we think about like singing, it's like birds sing when they are safe, right? If there's a predator around, they're silent. So like you singing and letting your voice move through you, and like also witnessing someone letting their voice move through you like that, it can unlock a lot of things. Like the people that I've given sessions to, they've like found a lot of freedom in it. I think I will put that back up. I haven't like talked about it a lot, but I really love doing that. So it was just kind of up on my site, and people were like, I don't know what this is. But it's very, very fun. Yeah, I'm going to do more. We'll do more. I have time. I have all the time in the fucking universe. All right, my beautiful beings, I'm going to go now. Have an absolutely beautiful day. You are stunning. You're stellar. You're awesome. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, all the links are below. If you want to work one-on-one, if you want to get any kind of session, manifestation, vocal alchemy, whatever. And the courses exist. Select Reality is phenomenal, as our beautiful friend in here said, like really anchoring it and like getting it explained so that you like fully understand, like, right? You're already doing it. You're already perfect. Have an absolutely beautiful and phenomenal day. Can you do a video later about lack regarding time? I'm just going to explain it now, actually. Hold on. You emit time. Time mirrored is emit, right? You emit time. It comes from you. You are the time you're experiencing. So if you're saying, oh, it's happening so slowly, it's because you're decreeing it. If you're saying, oh, it's happening so fast, you're decreeing it. If you're saying, I never have enough time, that's a constructive consciousness, baby girl. I never have enough time. I never have enough time. You probably also never have enough money. You probably also never have enough energy. You probably also just like never have enough whatever, right? Because that's not unique to time. Wake up on all those areas. I always have more than enough time. I always have more than enough time to do exactly what I want to do today. I have plenty of time. I have plenty of time. I'm a master of time and space. I am the master of time and space. I control time. I select time. I bend time. I easily bend time. People bend time all the time without realizing it, right? That's why during meditation, you will experience the dilation of time. Or like, when you're dreaming, you can experience living a whole lifetime in the span of 20 minutes, right? It's not how you've been thinking, but it is actually how you've been thinking, if you know what I mean. So start telling a better story. Like, I have plenty of time. I'm in this now moment. In this now moment, it's happening, right? I'm never lacking time because I have infinite moments to tap into. I can't possibly lack time when it's the experience of what is, you know what I mean? You're welcome. Have an absolutely beautiful day, and I'll catch you on the flip side.